The following segment is sponsored by Eastern Title and Settlement and the Mortgage Link. There are lots of different types of loans out there for home buyers, and today the real estate top performers want to focus on USDA home loans. So I am joined by Adam Murphy of Remax Realty Center, Josh Greene, who is the president of Eastern Title and Settlement, along with senior loan officer Carey Riel of the Mortgage Link. Gentlemen, welcome. Good to have you. Carey, you also have our deal of the day. What you got today?
Yeah, we're focusing on USDA loans today. 30-year fixed rate mortgage, 6.25% with 1.5 points and APR of 6.811. So if you're going to settlement soon, give us a phone call. It's for loan amounts between $200,000 and $475,000 with 680 credit scores.
Okay, and then we also have a QR code for our folks at home so they can easily reach out to you and.
Well, actually, this QR code is for getting a value on your property.
Okay.
So if you're a current homeowner, go ahead and link up to the QR code. Perfect. And it's going to give you an automated valuation of your property, and we can have a discussion about it. Helps you learn about your equity and what your value's worth.
Easy enough.
It's a great tool.
Yeah, just take out your phone, take a photo of that QR code, and just for you at home, we are going to pop it up throughout the interview and again at the end so you can get that free valuation. Back to the deal real quick, Carey. Why is this a good deal for everybody?
You get to work with us, right? Isn't that what we talked about?
That's all you got to say. That's all we need, right?
Yeah, we're focusing on USDA loans. It's another program that can help first-time home buyers and those with some challenges with down payments, et cetera, because it allows you to finance 100%, which is phenomenal. Adam will talk a little bit about it. You know, he does a lot of USDA loans. And
do you have to own a farm to get a USDA loan?
You don't know.
Who does it help, Adam? You mentioned first-time home buyers. How does it help? What do we need to know?
Yeah, USDA loans, the beautiful thing about USDA loans is that most people, when they go to buy a house, they need 3.5%, 5% or more as a down payment. Typically, the only people who can do 0% down are VA loans. Okay. USDA, like Carey said, allows you to do 0 down. So you don't need to bring any money to the table as far as the down payment is concerned to actually get the loan. So it's really, really helpful for people who are struggling cash-wise.
Right, and still get their dream home that they want to get. What are the requirements for it?
Yeah, so you don't have to own a farm, which is nice.
Even though you is like, darn.
I know. You can, though, if you really want. But no, you don't need to have a farm. All that's required is that it needs to be in a USDA required area. And so you can go into the USDA website, enter in the address, and then see if the house is USDA approved or not. Now, what I do for my clients is I actually will have automatic searches that are set up, so you don't have to do that because it could be really confusing. You could be, one house could be USDA approved, and then the next door neighbors might not be.
What makes it so that one's approved?
I had no idea that was even.
There's zoning that USDA has utilized, and it's in certain areas considered rural by their definition.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be like DC,
and it's always changing.
Well, there's a pocket in Rockville.
Yeah.
Garrett Park, I believe, that's USDA, which is very unknown. But, over on the Eastern Shore, Kent Island, things of that nature.
That makes sense.
Yeah, outside the suburbs and stuff like that. Yeah. Some good areas. And Adam, he just had a settlement, I guess you said about a month and a half ago, where the client, they didn't have to come to settlement with very much money at all. I think less than $500. Total cash out of pocket.
Yeah.
Do you have to be a first-time home buyer for a USDA loan, or just is really helping?
You
some?
just
That's more
cannot own another property.
Okay.
Yep, and it also has to be your primary residence. You can't say I'm going to buy it and then rent it out or something like that.
So if you want that vacation home on the shore, you can't use the USDA loan for that.
No.
Okay, good to know.
I'll still help you out. Don't worry.
Yeah, you still fight it.
Don't get into the fraud again, Adam. No more fraud, please.
Josh, I think it's surprising for a lot of us. There are things out there that people don't necessarily know about or understand that could really help them. Josh.
About?
Just buying homes.
What do you want to know about?
Everything. I mean, that's what's good about a team, right? You guys can
right
work
now,
together.
To come to the table with $500 to buy a house in this market is really, special. And, if you're interested in buying a house, don't wait. The prices are still going up. There's still limited inventory on the market, and the rates are, stabilizing now a little bit. And it's a good time to buy. So, give Carey or Adam a call and get pre-approved.
We always talk about that because hot market, cold market, right? But it's inevitably things are going to go up. So it's like, why wait, right, Adam, to kind of maybe hope that it all goes down? Like
everybody's concerned about the values of the property, but I mean, the last time we really saw any true depreciation in values was back in '08. We had that terrible crash, but that was a totally different area. Ever since then, things continue to appreciate, even though rates have gone up. values have still gone up 4 or 5% since last year. So
Right.
it just is a testament to real estate being, you know, it's a good value.
And when rates do drop, everybody's going to go and start looking. So start looking now.
When there's less competition
when there's
and less out there.
And
because
all the indicators are telling us that we're not going to see any kind of, you know, crash. We're going to continue to see things increase at a pace. Who knows what the pace is going to look like?
Right.
But people are buying regardless because inventory is so low. You know, no one wants to get rid of those 2.5% rates, and that's probably not going to change for quite some time.
Well, that's why we need to help, your help to figure out what's going to help us get that dream home for sure. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Good to have you on the show. The deal of the day right there is back on the screen. For more information, you can call 833-MTG-LINK or visit themtglink.com. Also, be sure to follow the Real Estate Top Performers on YouTube to get more advice on buying and selling a home in today's market.